Hello guys, welcome to my channel AK Mechanical. Today I have brought in updates regarding PhD admission in NIT Rourkela. So NIT Rourkela has given notification for PhD program of a spring semester of year 2021-22 with external fellowship and without institute fellowship category. The branches in which you can apply is biotech and medical engineering, civil engineering, chemical, ceramic, computer science and engineering, chemistry, electronics and communication engineering, electrical engineering, earth and atmospheric science, food process engineering, humanity and social sciences, industrial design, life science, mathematics, mechanical, metallurgy and material engineering, mine engineering, planning and architecture, physics and astronomy, and the School of Management. Regarding eligibility criteria, if you have MEM Tech, MSc Engineering or M Pharma, M Architecture, M Plan, M Design in relevant discipline with at least 6.5 CGPA or 60% marks or first class in both B Tech, BS Engineering, MSc, B Pharma, MCA, BR, BDES or equivalent and MEM Tech, MSc Engineering, M Pharma, MArch, M-Plan, MDES from recognized technical university, then you can apply. Or apart including this, means apart from this, if you have BB Tech, BS Engineering, MSc, B Pharma, MCA, B Architecture, B Design, or equivalent in relevant discipline with 7 CGPA or 65% marks, then also you can apply. And third criteria is if you have MSc in basic sciences with CGPA 7 or 65% marks in relevant discipline, for applicants with valid GATE, NET, GPAT or equivalent score requirement may be relaxed by maximum 0.5 CGPA or 5% marks. Means if you have MSc in basic science with this 7 CGPA, and if you have qualified GATE, NET or GPAT, then it may be reduced by 0.5%, means CGPA may be, if you have 6.5, then they will allow you. And next one, if you have MBBS or BBSc with CGPA 6.5 or 60% marks or first class, then also you can apply. Means in every discipline, if you have 60% marks or 6.5 CGPA, then you can apply. Now here they also have given, in addition to above eligibility criteria based on BTech, BArch, MSc, MBA, MA, MCom, MTech, MArch, MPlan, MDes and Pharma, the following additional criteria will also be applicable. Means if you any candidate should score minimum 6.5 CGPA or 60% marks or first class throughout career, means you must have 60% throughout career to be eligible for admission to PhD program. And DSC, however, they may take exception as its discretion in only one among the result of 10th plus 2 BA, BSc, BCom, diploma, etc. If the candidate has qualified in GATE, NET or GPAT or other national fellowship tests like DST, Inspire, etc. or joined at JRF, SRF in any research project. Means if you have this score, then the 60% marks may be relaxed if DSC member will recommend you. For admission to engineering and science discipline, a candidate must have passed mathematics in +2 science or diploma, otherwise you can't apply. Science student admitted to PhD program in engineering, physics, mathematics must have passed mathematics at +3 level. Means any science students want to apply for engineering or mathematics or physics, then they must have passed mathematics at +3 level. Mathematics at +3 level may be admitted under the condition that they will have to register for 14 credit of 1000 and 2000 level mathematics and 1000 level computer science courses in addition to their normal course requirement and secure at least 60 grade in each case. Means if you have not mathematics in +3 level, then you may require to study mathematics here and have to qualify this with C grade. A student who have passed life science or biological science either at +2 or +3 level for admission to PhD in life science department. Means if you want to apply for PhD in life science, then you must have passed at +2 or +3 life science or biological science subject. A student without having qualifying degree in primary discipline will be required to take up additional coursework of 6 credit to gain adequate knowledge on the subject so as to consider to qualify along with the student with a specialization in primary discipline unless explicitly exempted by CNET. Means if you have not studied these all subjects, what will be required, then you may have to take extra 6 credit courses in coursework. Then you can compete with other PhD students. Applicant awaiting result for thesis-based postgraduate degrees, MTech, MS or equivalent, a student is permitted to submit the final result within 1 year from the date of thesis submission. However, one documentary evidence from the candidate or institute or university is required to be submitted at the time of admission. So if you are in final year, then also you can apply, and the result must be published within 1 year. These all are the qualifying degree and primary discipline for admission. Means in biotech, if you have master degree in engineering, in any branch, medicine, dental, pharmacy, veterinary, or bachelor degree in engineering any branch, medicine or dental, pharmacy, with valid GATE score, then you can apply. Means if you have a bachelor degree with valid score, then you can apply for a PhD admission, or if you have master degree in engineering, then there is no requirement of valid GATE score. In civil also, you must have MTech in civil or BTech with GATE in above discipline, like civil, mining, mechanical, agriculture, then you can apply. Same case with chemical, ceramic, computer science and all other discipline. Means you must have master degree, ME or MTech in that discipline, and or BTech in that discipline. Regarding financial support, if you have qualified NET, JRF or means that is conducted by CSIR or UGC or DST Inspire, then you can apply for external fellowship. Otherwise, institute will not provide you any fellowship. So you will considered under individual external fellowship category. Fee structure, during the time of admission, you will have to pay 56,500, and if you have SC/ST candidate, then you have to pay 49,000. Refund of fee, if you cancel your admission, then only fees will be returned back to you, and other fee will not given by institute. Sponsored and local sponsored candidate. A sponsored candidate is expected to work full time in the institute till completion of his or her program, or at least 3 years from beginning in the institute. However, in deserving cases, the facility exists at his or her place of employment, and his or her job assignment matches with the research problem, may be permitted to work at the place of employment after satisfying minimum residential requirement. Means if any sponsored candidate want to apply for PhD, then he must have to stay here for 3 years, or at least 6 months if they have all the basic research facility at the organization, then they can apply. Local sponsored candidate must have enough time and flexibility in the job assignment in order to continue the program applied for. Working hours to be suitably adjusted in the sponsoring organizer so that he can work in his or her studies at NIT Rourkela for at least 120 days and 500 hours per semester. A sponsored candidate must have completed at least 2 years of continuous service in the sponsoring organization. Then you can apply under a sponsored category. And you also have to submit some NOC like things. Application fee and procedure, you can apply by this link. I will upload the link in description box. The application fee is 500, which will be paid through SBI Collect. Regarding tentative date, It is the form already opened from 5th of January and last date is 21st January. Result will be published on 31st. Date and interview will be on 3rd of February. Then result of interview in the website on 9th February. Then admission will be taken between 14 to 16. Semester registration will be done on 17 February and classes will be start from 18th of February. So that's all about today's update. You share it with your friends who want to apply for PhD admission under external category and have want to apply for self finance like things, then you can apply. And if you have visited the my channel first time, subscribe it. Thank you. Have a nice day.